So, dude, I don't know if you can hear it on your end, but it's like it wouldn't be without Parole if, like, the second we went live, it's like sirens surrounding my entire building.
Nice. I can kind of hear it just a little bit, but not very much. I've never. Yeah, I mean, wow, what a cluster. I mean, I've never been like, AJ, move your head. You look frozen because you're having so many issues over there. I'm sorry, man.
What are you gonna do, man? What are you gonna do? It wouldn't be a typical Without Parole show if there weren't sirens everywhere, if everything ran smoothly, if we started on time. So basically, this is the most quintessential stream we've ever done because everything just happened all at once.
Well, it's time to get this party started, Bryan. Let's go.
So much style, no substance. Let's go. This is PSVR GamesCast Live, where we film live every single Monday, Wednesday, and you don't even know how happy I am that it's Friday, right here, 6 p.m. Eastern. You know that's what time it happens, and that's what time it is. My name's Bryan Paul from this channel right here, and the guys to my right, the boys, Dave from Dave Station, VR.
Why, hello, I didn't see you there. Hello, everyone.
Oh, wow. Is the cartoon talking? Is the cartoon... the cartoon is coming to life.
The cartoon is getting sentience. Oh, my God. Fuck. He can do my job for me. That's fine.
Dave, it's about time, Dave. I think it's been like 17 weeks since you've been here.
Yeah, it feels like it. How's it going, everybody?
It's been
happy
84
Friday.
years.
I hope we can make your Friday suck a little less.
Fridays don't usually suck, though, you know?
No, Fridays are great.
Yeah, no matter how bad the week's been, you're like, most people get to put their feet up the following day, so that's not too bad.
Well,
yeah.
And also this weekend, I think a lot of people will get a 3-day weekend because it's like a Labor Day or something on Monday. Yeah, like.
Brax Bro says, it's just like Ghostbusters 2.
I don't know what that means.
Are you, Dave, you're Vigo the Carpathian. You just came to life.
Oh, wow. Okay,
He's Vigo.
I hated that the curator of the museum who's like, is Vigo the copy? Like, I fucking hated that guy so much. Even when I was a kid, I was like, who the fuck is this
pretty creepy.
guy?
Yeah, he's a pretty creepy little guy.
Yeah, even before like shit went down, I was like, this guy's not to be trusted. And that guy on the right hand side of the screen is AJ from
AJ.
the Underground PSVR.
Underground.
Yes.
What is up, Bryan? What is up, Dave Station? What is up, Game Cats? Happy Friday. Oh, slow news week. But there's a lot going on, so don't sleep on what's happening in PSVR land because it's been busy as hell lately, and there's still a lot to come. So we've got a special episode lined up for you. We're going to talk about some PSVR2. We're going to talk about some hidden gems from the...
speculate. We're going to speculate like we always do.
Oh, we're going to speculate all over you. All over the place.
The hairs are growing out of my nose and into my face.
Don't do it on camera, though. Wait for after the show.
But this is the best mirror that I have.
They don't need to see all your nose hairs. That's okay.
Guys, we got a little bit of housekeeping to take care of. Make sure if you haven't already joined us on Discord, click the link in the description below and join us on Discord because that's where this conversation and conversations like it happen 24/7. Come join us, man. Be part of the fun. That's also where multiplayer meetups happen. That's also where the Box VR nightly meetups happen. That's also where, Donnie does a question of the day. All sorts of reasons to head on over there. Also, if you want your name on the bottom of the screen, scrolling endlessly.
Good. Sorry. I was going to say, and go to the Discord and go to hashtag Ask AJ and tell me what PS1 games to buy. I love you guys so much.
Oh, wait, you're on a PS1 buying kick? I think you should
really
buy Bryan's collection because he's got a shitload of them.
No. It's like the one thing I don't want to sell. Like my PS1, PS2 games.
I know,
everything else can go, but I need those, man. I need those in my life. Real quick, Delirium True VR with a $2 tip says, VR. Welcome back, Dave Station VR.
Rev it up.
Hell yeah.
Thanks, Drew.
Guys, if you want your name on that Patreon, scroll down below. Remember, patreon.com/withoutparolegames. Hashtag hire AJ. That's the goal for the year, man. It's like we need to hire AJ. We need to basically double Patreon support if we want to get AJ working here full time.
He needs to get paid, guys, because here's the thing. I slack off all the time, and I barely play these games. They play them twice over, these guys. They're very hardworking and very dedicated, and they deserve your money. That's what I'm going to say. So I think, yeah, that's a great idea. Let's hire AJ. Hashtag hire AJ.
And how else is he going to be able to buy Simpsons Wrestling?
Why Simpsons Wrestling? Chad is talking about it already.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is that like a really expensive one or something? Is it like super rare?
I don't think it's rare. I just think it's one of those oddballs that got poorly reviewed at lunch. And they're like, wow, what a cheap cash in. And then everybody's like, wow, what an oddball. I need this in my collection.
Yeah.
But guys, of course, you know, the Patreon supporters are not the only people we want to thank. We also want to thank another group of people. Isn't that right, AJ?
That is correct. We would like to thank those.
Correct.
We would like to thank those who support us in another way by changing your name on YouTube to something GameCat related, or something GameCat adjacent, as you and something GameCat adjacent would like to say. And this week we have 5 new GameCats to welcome to the Gamecat Dojo.
Oh wow, 5. That's quite a few.
That's the
like,
most we've had.
Usually it's like 2 or 3. Yeah, I don't think that's a big one.
Yes. Make sure you guys change your
Is
name
it
to
all
something
just hotcakes
GameCat.
5 times over and over again?
It is all just hotcakes 5 times
so
over.
long, man. Where the hell has Hotcakes been? Oh wait, you know what? Hotcakes isn't gone. He still finds a way to disagree with me in pretty much every single video.
He's slowly. I've slowly turned him to the dark side. He's slowly got my back now.
Wow.
So
Okay.
yes. Guys, the first one is Dutch_the Underground VR Gamecat
Nice.
Elite
Elite
Aim
Aim
Squad.
Squad.
One of us.
Dutchy.
Dutchy. We've also got. Ooh, I like this one. As a bassist, I really like this one. The Funkadelic Gamecat Station Underground
That's a
on
good band.
Parole.
Good shit, yeah.
To barely
I don't
fit
know
on
if
the
you caught all
screen.
that, but yeah, man, he slaps the bass, yo. He slaps the bass in VR.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah,
slaps the bass in VR. That's crazy.
oh yeah.
Okay,
Wow, how can you even do that? What?
but I don't know.
We've also got Batman, the Blind and Deaf Gamecat. I think
Oh.
that's the wrong superhero, right? That's it's like a
Daredevil. It sounds like that's Daredevil. Batman, I mean, you know, he's probably rich enough to fix that too, though. But
Right.
if Batman went blind, he'd probably be able to get some
I mean, it's
retinal
not.
implants. You know,
It's
like
really
you can afford
unfair. It's really unfair to be like, I'm blind and deaf, so my favorite superhero has to be Daredevil. Like, that's fucking not fair.
oh well, you can still like Batman. No,
Right?
Batman.
You have to. You still have.
I'm excited for this Robert Pattinson Batman. That should be interesting because he's a weirdo. I'm curious.
I'm a big fan of weirdos.
oh,
Yeah.
You like Batman movies, do you?
Better-
We've also got
better than Affleck
the
winners.
game. We've got the Gamecat, formerly known as Mad Max.
Ooh.
Witness.
Witness. Yes.
Formerly known as Mad Max, the Black Game Panther.
That's right.
Boom! You like that?
Here's my favorite thing: is to position these things on your faces, but not my faces.
Just cover us up, man. I don't need to be here anyways. I haven't been for a while. So just cover me up.
Last but not least, we've got Stevie Dan, the solo Gamecat.
Bing.
Does anyone know any?
Steely Dan?
I know. Do you know any
Right.
lyrics? Can you sing any Steely Dan?
Reeling in the years, maybe. I don't know. Like, I don't know.
Really?
I actually like Steely Dan. My dad was like trying to get me into it. And I was like, this is some dad rock shit. And then I was like, this is actually pretty good. I like this Steely Dan stuff.
Let me just get all these names out of here. Thank you guys very much for changing your name to Gamecat to show how much you love Without Parole. If you love us almost as much as we love you. If we missed your name, right? Or if you change your name to Gamecat, make sure you put hashtag Gamecat in the comments below, not in the live chat, somewhere in the comments below. Let us know so we can give you a shout out next week's show. There were a lot of names this week, and I was kind of doing it last minute, so if I missed your name, I apologize. Just give me another hashtag Gamecat as a reminder, and we'll make sure we give you a shout out next week. My apologies if we did miss you. We love you so much.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Guys, we've got like a ton of news, not a ton of news to talk about, but a ton of
No, we don't.
conversations to
AJ
have.
said at the beginning of the story, he's like, we've nothing to talk about on the show.
Right, but we do have a lot to talk about, even if there's not a lot of news.
Yeah.
But before we kind of get going, Dave, you haven't been here for a while, and so I think there's
Yeah.
probably some PSVR games, some non-PSVR games, some games that you've been playing that we'd like to get caught up and hear what you've been doing in your absence.
Well, so I need to take a minute here to say that AJ is completely wrong about Neko MA VR, and it's super fun. And I love playing with the cats. I want to go back in there every day and meet new cats and just have a good time. Look at their power levels, figure out their personalities, get them in the tube. I love that game. But it is kind of a weird thing where it's like you're not supposed to sit there and play it for 2 hours. It's kind of like a phone game where you're supposed to come back each day and play like a little bit. And so like if you look at it like that, it's kind of a different thing. Like if you try and sit there and play through it, that's not going to happen. Like that's not how it works. But I like it as a cute little fucking whatever it is.
I have not given up on the game.
People want my top 25. Number 1 is Neko Atsume VR. Number 2 is maybe Resident Evil. Maybe Saints and Sinners. I'm not sure.
Really not helping the situation here.
This is why you had to have me back.
Well, but let me ask you this: you played Neko
sure.
Atsume when it was first released on the Japanese store?
Yeah, and I had no clue what was going on because it was all in Japanese, and I would actually have to like take my phone and do Google Translate on the social screen.
I remember that, yeah.
To like figure out what was happening. Actually, my ex at the time was helping me. She was like Google translating for me.
So you haven't gotten a chance to like really buy some of the cooler high end things in the game, right?
No, because you got to wait for the cats to give you presents.
Right.
And so like I really wanted to buy a truck for the cats to play in because that's an option, but it's like
the
50
cardboard
goldfish.
truck?
It's so expensive.
Yeah, I can't
actually
wait.
I kind of wish there were microtransactions. Like if they let me spend $5 to buy that thing for the cats, I would buy that immediately. Like I don't care.
I might actually do that too.
Yeah.
Belrami the Gamecat with the 10.
Game, they probably did.
Sorry. Belrami the Gamecat with the 10 euros says #hire AJ and tell him to buy Jade Cocoon. It was so great and ahead of its time to merge creatures and breed new stuff. I agree.
That's actually a really good game. Yeah, no, totally. Good call.
I like the second one better on PS2, but if you're looking for PS1 games, absolutely great game.
I have a PS2 as well.
I don't think it's commonly held that the second one's better though, so I think Bell might be onto something.
Really?
There. Yep.
Huh.
Yep.
Okay. Take them.
So yeah, man, I can't wait to play more Neko Atsume. Like seeing those things, it's like the carrot dangling at the end of the stick. I think I figured out that you don't get more gifts from the cats if you let them play with the toys longer. The second they start playing with it, just give them 2 seconds, boom, take it away, and then you get the gift. And so it's
well, the thing that pisses me off about these cats is as soon as you take away their toy, they fucking run off and leave you.
Yeah,
and I'm like, that's
back.
just like a real cat though. That's just like a real cat though. It's like, oh, right. I'm done with you. I'll see you later. Just like whatever.
The other thing I noticed is that you're supposed to kind of leave all the toys out and close the game and come back. Because when I came back, I had a bunch of gifts.
Oh, really?
And so you're actually supposed to play this game by
game,
not
so
playing it.
Cats show up when you're not there and leave you gifts.
Right.
So as long as you set your place up the right way, you can get like a kind of residual income every day.
I'm excited. I had no idea that was the case, so I'm going to go back in.
Completely how it works. Yes.
Cool. Real quick, Professor Loth, $5 tip says Sunday the 5th multiplayer is Battlezone. Survey for Sunday the 13th is between Final Assault, Racket Fury, or Farpoint. Vote now in the Discord. Thank you.
I'm going to vote for Racket Fury. I think Racket Fury would be a fun one.
Absolutely.
Last time we had a tournament with that, Hack kicked my ass immediately. Hack is way too good at that game. He just wrecked me like in 2 seconds. I was like, oh, I guess I shouldn't have entered this tournament.
I'm sorry, I just saw Johnny No Pockets Who Dat Gamecat said, how about a shout out for Delirium Drew's stepdad, Papa Joe? Did I miss something?
What's up, Papa Joe?
What's up, Papa Joe?
His stepdad helping him move today. I was texting him earlier. I don't know if he tipped about it or whatever, but
no, I just wanted to make sure that like everything was okay. I was like, if everything's not okay, we need to fucking figure that out.
Yeah, it's just helping him move.
Okay,
helping him move.
Very cool.
GIF.
All right. Also, we got Acefield the Attack Cat with a $2 tip says, at Dave, Super Hot is back on the top 25. Your take on that?
I'm okay with that. I like it. I think it still holds up. I think it's one of the best VR like first games to show people. And if you want to break your TV, great way to do that as well. Punch it. I've seen a bunch of people punching TVs playing Super Hot. So.
Big time.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's got a unique enough mechanic that holds up,
Yeah, and I think, the only thing that sucks is that I actually do like it better on Quest because the throwing mechanics are better.
Yeah.
Because PSVR has trouble with throwing mechanics a lot of the time. So, but yeah, it's a good game. I like it.
What else have you been playing, man?
So I've been playing a ton with the GameCats Aliens Fire Team, which is like a co-op, like Left 4 Dead style Aliens game, and it's really cool. There's a lot of stuff to unlock and progression, and it's just fun to play with the Gamecats. So been doing a ton of that, and Neko Atsume, and let's see, what else did I play? I have not tried I Expect You to Die 2 yet, which I probably should at some point, because that sounds pretty good. But I've been kind of slacking, so I was on vacation and then I was kind of like taking it easy. So
You playing Traffic Jams?
I did not play Traffic. I played the demo back on like when they did the Steam demo thing, like back in the day, but I have not played the PSVR version either. Nobody's sending me codes anymore, so it's like I gotta actually buy the game. But yeah, it's fine.
Trying to think of what else has come out recently to ask you about.
I mean, lots of updates to games. Beat Saber,
I did not also buy the Skrillex because I don't care about Skrillex, and I've heard from both of you guys that it's not really the most exciting pack, or not really. Like, I think Bryan and I were talking before the show about sort of like, at this point I might not even buy him anymore, because like I'm going to wait for a pack that's some artist I like instead of buying every single goddamn thing they release, and I think a lot of people are probably at that point right now where it's just like, okay, I'll wait for the next one. Like, I don't need to spend $10 for Skrillex or whatever.
Andy Hart with the £5 in the chat says, do you think that Resident Evil Village will get a PSVR mode like Resident Evil 7 did? I think we're all
absolutely
in the same opinion on that. With I think we all agree it'll probably be a PSVR2 potentially launch title, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
absolutely.
yeah. It will be.
Oh wait, Drew is watching this with his stepdad. He says he got tickled for an old guy that doesn't understand this stuff. That's really funny. It's like when your mom's watching and she's like telling me to cut my hair or whatever.
Yeah.
Sorry, Brian's mom, I'm not cutting the hair just yet. One of these days.
She'll be okay, man. She'll get by. It'll be all right.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm the white Jesus. It's okay.
Anything else, Dave?
As far as playing stuff, not too much. I did have a fun day today. I wanted to show you some props. I like being the props guy since I'm back. I went to a record store that I haven't been to in a long time that I used to work at for like 4 years, and I just spent like way too much money. But I got this little weird book that says Visiting Small Town Florida, and it's just like a bunch of little places in Florida, and there's like info on them and maps and stuff. And I'm like, I'm gonna go on some road trips. That sounds fun. So there's that. And then I got some CDs and records and stuff. And, nobody needs to see this, but fuck it. I haven't been here in a while, so I'm just going to do it. And I'm the props guy anyways. So Fela Kuti kicks ass. This is Caro Benito, who made the Bug Snacks theme song. You guys remember that one? Yeah.
I remember the Bug Snacks song. Yeah.
This actually rocks ass. This is really good. I haven't opened it, but I listened to it on Spotify. And then I've been super, super duper into this Casey Musgrave stuff. She's like a kind of a country artist, but she's the country artist you can like. It's very relatable. And I have not heard this CD yet, so that's cool. And then I got the Kinks on vinyl.
Wow.
If you guys have seen the Darjeeling Limited, there's 2 songs from there on here that are really good. Strangers and This Time Tomorrow, that are just like all-time favorite songs of mine. So I got a pretty good haul. And then I'm wearing the shirt too. So it was a fun day. And went to an old restaurant I don't usually go to. But it's cool. And that's me. Let's talk about VR games.
All right, man. Well, then I guess the first thing we're going to talk about here is just, was it yesterday? Yesterday on Twitter and on the blog post, Sony announced that they are going to have a PS5 event. And excellent. They said very specifically, you're invited. PlayStation Showcase 2021 broadcast next Thursday, and they said you've been awfully patient, blah, blah, blah. It'll be about 40 minutes, include updates from PlayStation Studios and some of the industry's most imaginative developers, blah, 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 blah. But one thing to note, PlayStation's next generation of VR won't make an appearance this time, but there will still be plenty of great PS5 games from developers large and small. We hope you can join us.
So
I'm glad they're managing I'm glad they're managing expectations though, and telling us like up front, like so we don't get all excited that there's going to be a big reveal.
Yeah.
Like to let people know, and that makes me think that there is going to be a big reveal separately as a thing. They're like, this isn't that, but that will happen at some point. It has to. You know what I mean? So like, I'm sure we'll see something eventually within the next year or so. Like,
sure,
even in the next couple months, probably. revealing just the games that are going to be available for it and stuff.
Yeah, I think this was this was one of those. I mean, we'd sort of been speculating. I think the rumors had been saying that there was going to be a God of War and Horizon event that will also showcase PSVR2, and that was sort of the only rumor that had been going around, other than some kind of other special PlayStation showcase. So it was good that they said this, but the wording that they're telling me is that, hey, this is a PlayStation 5 event, so not only should we not expect PlayStation VR 2 to be there, we shouldn't expect PlayStation VR 1 to be there either, because those are PlayStation 4 games that are have the ability to be played on PlayStation 5. So I don't think we should expect to see any VR here whatsoever.
It's interesting that they called this a showcase and not a state of play, and not framing it like that.
Yeah,
So-
that is different. It's weird because that was their kind of branding for a while. Like, it's state of play, state of play, state of play.
Yeah, so I don't know if this is going to be like something moving forward, that they're just going to, every next gen related thing, they're going to call it a showcase to let, or what we're going to find out, I guess, from this show, what that implies by calling it showcase and not state of play. And yeah, I think obviously, like you were mentioning, in the future, we have to be expecting a PSVR 2 showcase at some point. Not a state of play, a showcase.
Well, exactly. I think state of play will be their regular things. Be like, hey, here's some new games, and here's some, more new games. And by the way, here's some new games. And then when they have big things to talk about, maybe there'll be showcases. Maybe they'll differentiate it with that. Although I can't really, I don't even know what to expect with a PlayStation 5 showcase other than
we got
new games.
Two comments here. Christopher Hart says showcase sounds bigger than state of play. Maybe so.
Sure does.
But then also on the flip side, Matthew Longo says it's not different. They had a showcase in September. So.
Oh, okay.
And then he also says showcase means it's a big show.
The PlayStation
so
5 showcase was
they're delineating
Okay.
between state of play and like maybe state of play is like the recent ones have been more focused on like one game and they'll throw in a little other stuff, but maybe showcase is like they'll have a guy with a flute playing on the stage or
It'll be more of like them. I imagine they're going to talk about the launch of the PS5, kind of recap all that stuff. It's probably going to be more of a presentation style that we're used to seeing back in the day when they would do E3, things like that. So it'll probably be in the vein of that versus just a rapid fire. Here's this game here, and here's generic voice telling you, hey, look forward to blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
It's so date.
DLC out now today.
Right.
Yeah.
So this kind of leads to a pretty important question as to, what do we think the PlayStation VR 2 event is going to be like? When is it going to happen? And Jay Meow with the $2 tip says, I think they're playing chicken with Oculus and Quest 3. And I could not agree more with that. I'm getting the impression that we were supposed to see PSVR 2 already. And that
we kind of did a little bit. I mean, like they showed the controllers, they talked about their plans.
But at the
and,
beginning
like,
of the year.
But I mean, like you released a bunch of info on it and we have the info. We know what it looks like,
Well,
it's or not what it looks like, but like what
right.
the specs,
The specs.
are. That's what I mean.
A lot of the specs.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
but like, it would be nice to hear it from Sony rather than just like some dude on YouTube. Right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but like everybody was like, well-respected YouTube channel, PSVR without Parole.
So that
Well, let me tell
that
you.
makes it official.
So let me tell you,
You're
though,
a news source now,
Right.
basically.
this is what I think. I mean, obviously, they've spoken before about learning from the past mistakes of what they did with VR. Obviously, they've had a lot of success with PSVR Gen 1. It's a brand new emerging technology that the world has not yet totally gotten to know. And so there was a lot of things to figure out. This first gen has been a huge experimental phase to see what kind of reach VR has, and I think it's proven that when given the right hardware and software, it can hang with the big boys. And so I think when it comes to PSVR 2, I think they're going to go really, really big. It's not going to be kind of a tacked on afterthought kind of extra thing. It's going to almost exist like almost as its own platform, and they're going to be bringing big AAA games on top of it all that, like they've said themselves, synonymous with the PlayStation brand. So this gen, you guys aren't ready for this gen, man. Like,
Y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready.
Let me correct that. You are ready for this gen. We've
I'm
been
ready.
wanting this gen. We've been waiting for this gen for at least 2 or 3 years now. Because we said, hey, this is awesome. We want more. We want to see this evolve. We are ready for PSVR2, the second iteration, and I think they're gonna go big and Sony style, like how they are with these showcases with PSVR2, and I think there's going to be a whopper of a launch and a
Royal
whopper,
even.
yes, and no mayonnaise, but but no, I think they're going to go big with AAA games, with the hardware, with the showcase. Everybody is saying, a long time, like a couple years ago, it was very much, I don't know, VR, blah, blah, blah. Now the attitude has changed to, yes, I'm so looking forward to the next VR.
Well, did you guys already talk about when I was out that interview with the guy from Shell Games that they posted on Upload VR?
Yeah,
Yes.
Jesse Shell.
Okay, that was really interesting to me about how he's been in the VR kind of like mindset for like 20 years, and he kept thinking it was going to happen, and it wasn't happening. And now he's kind of in the mindset of like, oh, it's finally fucking happening. Like people are getting on board with this stuff, and just to like see somebody who's been in it that long, and who kind of knows the industry and stuff, saying that he thinks that we're getting to the good place is good here.
Yeah, I think the good place is the next
A
gen
good TV show. Well, actually,
also true, but I think the good place is not where we are now. I think the good place is on its way. Knowing that PSVR2 is on its way, that'll take advantage of PlayStation 5, that won't be tied to PSVR, won't be tied to PlayStation 4, the OG PS4, or even the Pro anymore, that we're just going to take full advantage of next-gen hardware. They're going to have the controllers that people are asking for, a little bit of everything, really, and alongside of that, all the software and hardware benefits that weren't really able to be applied to PlayStation VR 1 that will be applied to PlayStation VR 2, kind of giving us PlayStation 5 looking games in VR, which is we're skipping generations here. And for anyone who jumped in using the Quest, I think they're going to be really, really impressed by what next gen PSVR brings. And so
absolutely, yeah, for sure.
Right. So so as you guys were saying, like they are going to absolutely bring it with AAA VR games, and they're going to show the world, hey, if you've been playing VR, you probably don't know what VR is capable of. And then they're going to be able to demonstrate that, and hopefully in a good way. One of the things we say a lot is that it's hard to demonstrate VR, and like on a flat screen. And so, do you guys think that there's going to be they're going to try something new, or is it going to be mixed reality, or is it going to be some dude with an outline of a VR headset on their face? Do you think they've got to?
I think it needs to be advertising, because I think Oculus has done a great job with advertising, and
They
they've
have
been all
slapped
over the
Sony
place.
around. Yeah,
They're
with their
like
advertising.
really kicking ass with advertising, and it's like something that appeals to just everybody. It's not even like they don't make it so gamer focused or whatever. It's like, this old lady went to space, and that's the commercial. And it's like, okay, yeah, your grandma might buy it, like that's the kind of thing they're going for. And I think that's for adoption. That's pretty good. Sony obviously is going to be more game focused in their marketing, I assume. But once they get those AAA ones rolled out and people see like, oh, I could be playing Horizon in VR. Okay. That's going to drive a lot of adoption, I think.
They need to really elevate their marketing game when it comes to
sure.
PSVR 2,
Yeah.
because I've been so unhappy with their marketing for PSVR 1, and I understand.
Well, they don't show the games, man. They just show somebody in some weird little it's like you can't even see what games you can play on.
Well, it's not even that. It's like, that Moss being shown at the State of Play was the biggest thing they've done in last time I could remember. They also forgot 20 other amazing looking games and left those to blog posts that deserved a lot more. They do a blog post and a YouTube video that pops up on their thing, and like they're just not trying. Like they I don't know. They really haven't had the best feel for it. But I think when you have games like Resident Evil 8, when you have games like Gran Turismo 7, that are going to be fully in VR, mark my words, they are going to feel probably more confident in showcasing those on the big boy stage. And hopefully they take a lot of indies up there with them, and everybody gets to celebrate, this awesome peripheral together.
Yeah, this is going to be such an event that it's going to change the landscape of VR for the next few years. I think it's going to. I don't know what Quest 3 is trying to do or what their plans are. Like, what is Oculus planning for Quest 3? We don't know, right? They haven't shown it. But I do think that, Jay had mentioned in the super chat that he thinks they're playing chicken. I think that's totally the case because, as you guys know, PlayStation is all about one-upping the competition a second after they announce something. They're like, hey, Xbox One. And they go through the whole thing, and then PlayStation 4 comes out, and they're like $100 cheaper, and we're better.
Yeah,
They're constantly doing that in all sorts of different.
Did I freeze there for a minute? Was I totally frozen?
Yeah,
because I couldn't hear you guys or see you guys for like.
You froze for a second.
Well, I
Brian,
actually wanted to call out a comment real quick. Chairface, my man in the chat, said Mervils 2
Hell yeah.
launch title.
That'd be amazing.
And you know what's funny? I got my eyes on you guys. I was looking through my friends list the other night, and I saw one of you guys playing Mervils. There was somebody on there, one of the Game Cats, who's added me, was playing Mervils last night.
Brian.
Yeah.
I really don't want to call you out on this, but if you're saying they're playing chicken with Quest, I thought you said Sony doesn't care about what Quest is doing.
They don't, but because Sony's gonna do what they want to do. But it makes such an impact from the consumer point of view to say, "Oh my God!"
They can use that as leverage. Like there's a platform to go off of. People know about VR from the Quest commercials and shit.
Right.
And then you show them a better version of it.
Yeah, we've been saying
you already know about VR, so like this is a better one.
Right. We've been saying forever, like the Quest is doing all the hard work for Sony, getting people into VR. Yeah. But this is going to be that game-changing moment where Oculus goes, "Hey, check out our Quest 3," and then literally the next day Sony goes, "Psh, check this out," and it's just fucking game-changing. Quest 3 will be a small upgrade, just like Quest 2 was, but PSVR2 will just stomp everything we know. We like I won't say anything like specifically, but we know some shit. And guess what? When you guys know that shit, you're gonna your mind's gonna be fucking blown. Your mind's gonna be fucking blown.
When they drop that shit where it's like, "Hey man, we're doing RE8 in VR and it vibrates your face." Like people are gonna be like, "Yes, let's go!" Like that's great.
Yeah,
right.
That's true. Thanks for reminding me of the haptics in the headset because that's lovely.
Yeah, so it's going to be such a moment where it's just like where it shows the contrast of the two competing platforms. Right? Sony might not care what Oculus is doing, but to stage it properly and to come out the moment after Quest 3 gets announced. It's going to look ridiculous. And that's what Sony's MO has been for a fucking while, man. Like they keep doing it to the competition over and over. And it's going to be laughable. VR space is going to change overnight. Real quick, guys. We have 4 tips to get caught up on here. First from Andy Hart with the 2 quid says, "I wish Xbox would enter the VR market. That would be good. I would absolutely love if that happened because that would be some serious AAA hardware competition. I'd be a big fan of that.
Yeah. Competition's good for everybody.
Dude, I only, honestly, selfishly, I just want Xbox to enter the VR market so I can play Forza Horizon in VR.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
And Halo. Like, I would love to play these IPs that they have, the few IPs that they have. Yeah. I would love to play those in VR, absolutely, all day.
That seems like the place where you'd probably be more quickly able to play, like, Half-Life Alyx or something like that. Like, I don't know. It's the Game Pass thing, too. Like, having Game Pass with VR would be really, really nice. To just be able to plug in a headset and get
that's where their focus is, unfortunately. And Phil Spencer has gone on record to say that he doesn't see a vision for VR unless it's standalone for him and Xbox.
It's weird because they already came up with Windows Mixed Reality, and I've said this a million times, but an Xbox has a USB port that you could just plug a Windows Mixed Reality headset into, and it's like bring your own device, so you don't have to buy the most expensive one. You can choose what fits your budget. Yep. And it just works the same. And it's like, why don't you just put that on Xbox? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, it'd be easy. Not easy, but it would make sense, I guess. I don't know what they're doing.
We got a couple more tips to take care of here, guys. We got Snacks, please, with a $5 tip. Says, "Happy weekend, Game Cats. No VR until they tell us God of War and Horizon will be playable on PlayStation VR2. Thanks, guys."
You can still play VR till then.
Yeah, there's plenty of good stuff.
You got to play Neko Atsume VR.
Dude, Song in the Smoke is coming so soon.
I'm excited about this.
So excited.
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
Such a mysterious, interesting looking game.
Oh, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. I got a feeling.
We also got Jamie out with the $5 tip. Says, "A PlayStation VR2 only show could be bad. We will watch, but they will need to show the masses and have a 15 of the flat games we showed today will work on VR moment. Yeah, we say that's the thing that
big. They got to come out big. Yeah.
That's the thing that I keep dreaming about. That's I've been dreaming about for the last 5 years, basically, saying that this is what they were going to do with PSVR 1, and obviously for many reasons that wasn't even possible. I don't know if they're going to do that, but I would absolutely love it if they did. I agree, Jay.
I would want them to have your voice though, saying, "And everything you just saw is now in VR."
He's already a voice actor.
I'm using the Sony voice,
games.
man. Right? I'm impersonating, Sean Layden and stuff, like the people that generally are on their stage. I'll
That's
use
not
the
what
same.
Sean Layden sounds like, but no, I know what you mean.
I mean, in my dreams, he does. We could have Mark Cerny, but it would be way less impressive.
I was going to say, give me your best Mark Cerny. Let's bore the shit out of these people.
He'd be like
talk for an hour about things that no one cares about.
He's like, so there were a lot of games shown on the stage today, and we spent a lot of time, and a lot of people took a lot of time making those games, getting those up and running, and they look beautiful on PlayStation 5.
And the graphical processor only used 5.8 MCUs to.
I gotta say, I think the food thing was better than the Mark Cerny presentation. I gotta say, they were both bad. They were both bad.
Gamecat, formerly known as Mad Max, with the $5 tip in the chat. He says, "I have arrived. Sorry, I'm late. What's up, Dave? Welcome back. Meow. Did you get my takeover question?"
Oh, I don't think I did. Do you have one we can answer at the end of the show if you can find it? I wouldn't mind.
Yeah, I'd have that
here.
Yeah, please let us know.
Or just ask it again in chat. Yeah, just ask your question again in chat. Get it there.
Keep an eye out for that. Let me get back over here. We also got, give me 1 second. We got Nihilist Ryan, the Game Feline, with $5 tip. Says, "Happy Friday, Katzes. Welcome back, Dave."
Dr. Katz's.
Dr. Katzes. That's right.
You guys ever watch Dr. Katz? I got the box set of that. I love that fucking show.
The doctor will see you now.
The doctor will see you now. Yeah.
All right, so we've kind of danced around this a little bit, right? We sort of said, what do we think Sony's doing? Why isn't PlayStation VR 2 tied to this event next week? When do we think they will announce the event?
I think within the next couple of months. I would say probably 3 to 6 months. We could expect to see something. They can't wait too much longer to show this thing off, because if it's going to come out next year, like early next year or middle next year, they got to show it so people get excited. I don't know if they'll show the actual form factor and like what it looks like and stuff like that, but like at least some games, we got to see that soon. Yeah. And I think they know that. I think they're aware that it's to be showed up.
I would love to see it no later than November, but I think it could be February that we see it. But I don't know. Like, I think by late February, I think we will know the release window, and we will have seen the headset. We will have seen the launch games. I think at the latest by the end of February.
Well, Endeavor One just said March 2022, and they're the only people in the chat who actually know anything about development. So I don't know. Maybe
that's obviously a prediction, but
yeah, but
I mean, they also said the word.
Maybe they have a dev kit. They're working on Arashi 3 already.
I would assume if they had a dev kit, they would be embargoed. NDAs up the fucking ass. Sure. So a lot of cats have suggested this, and a lot of people have said this before, so this is not my idea. But usually when we have a huge sale, like the one we're having right now, with 200 plus PSVR games on sale, that's usually the anniversary sale, right? That usually would be happening during the year 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 year anniversary of PlayStation VR. And here we are a month before the anniversary with the giant sale. So that tells me... Yeah. They want to get people excited about PlayStation VR 1, about the stuff that currently exists, and get more people playing those games right before they announce something. And this sale ends on the 9th. I feel like something's going to happen within the week following that. So, right, at least
you can't do it on September 11th. That's not cool. You're not allowed to do that.
I feel like maybe they should. It's like let's turn that date around, man. Let's take it back. Let's get people.
Sony did a presentation about PSVR.
I know, it'd be in such bad taste. It'd be in horrible taste.
It would be pretty bad.
Right. But you would never forget when the PlayStation VR 2 was announced.
Yeah. It's funny that people thought you would forget 9/11. Never forget How the fuck am I gonna forget 9/11?
No idea, man. No idea.
Anyways, whatever.
Jamie out with the $2 tip says $2 more if you talk about the orbs in Cerny's voice.
Orbs.
I'm going to send you that $2 back, Jay. I'm sorry.
We can't do it.
I will refund you the $2. I'm not going to talk in Cerny's voice anymore, out of respect for the man himself.
We got one from Andy Hart as well, and I'm thinking, is this euros? Is that pounds? No, it's pounds.
Pounds, yeah.
It's pounds. Okay. Is Hitman 3 the full VR game? I mean, all content. Yes, in fact, it is. And some of the expansions are in VR, and also the first 2 games. If you buy those, you can play those in VR as well and import those missions. Some of the DLC doesn't work in VR, but for the most part, you can play the whole trilogy in VR, and it's fucking awesome. So yes, go do that. Do it right now.
Yep. All right. So I just kind of want to put a final cap on this discussion here and say that when this event happens, and I do think, like I said, I think it'll be within the next month minimum or maximum. I think they've held off. Sony showed off the controllers at the beginning of the year, and they said, we'll be giving you more information throughout the course of the year. And they have not done that. They've gone fucking radio silent. And the only time they talk about next-gen VR is when they say, we're not going to show next-gen VR stuff at this next show. That's the only time they even bring it up. So I feel like that maybe they were planning on peppering the information out over the course of the year. And then at some point, somebody internally said, wouldn't it make a much bigger splash if we revealed everything all at once and like closer to launch? And I think their plans changed, and I think we're getting closer and closer and closer to that big reveal date. So I think we're going to kind of see everything. I think we're going to see the headset. I think we're going to see a series of launch games that are going to blow us away. AAA first party and third party games. Maybe some hybrid games.
Dude, Housemark needs to fucking drop a VR guy. I cannot.
I think Returnal feels perfect for the orb controllers and maybe playing in first person. Maybe that can be an example of one of their first hybrid games that they show. And then they reveal the date and the price and everything. They just fucking drop it all on us at the same exact time. So I would take Nex Machina though, because they said they were working on VR for that, and they were coy about it when I asked them on Twitter in a DM, like, "Hey, how's that going?" They were sort of like, it might still be working on it. I'm not sure. So, it could be Nex Machina, which is a good game as well. It's not as good as Returnal, but still would be fun in VR. Yeah. We get Dragon's Eye 76 with a $2 tip. It says GG. Thank you.
Nick the Gamecat House says all speculation. Have you watched the show before? It's all speculation, man.
Yeah, I mean,
that's what we do.
Yeah, absolutely.
The game.
Nick, it's all speculation, but based on the stuff that we know so far. It's absolutely speculation, but hopefully it's educated guesses.
It's speculation based on information that you have privately, from developers that say, hey, this is what Sony's doing, this is what they said their mission was.
Yeah.
And, enough people corroborated that it's obviously true,
right.
So it's not like we're totally speculating, but yeah.
Wait. Matthew Longo in the chat. So he loves to. He's the new hotcakes, by the way. He likes to disagree with every fucking word that I say, which I love. No. I want.
He is hotcakes.
I want to be very clear that I love getting into like debating about video games, arguing about video games. This is like my favorite thing to do. So when I like call people out for arguing with me all the time, I fucking love it. I don't want to take it the wrong way. He says Returnal would be tough in VR. It's very third person. I think it's very third person because it's in third person.
Astrobot's very third person.
But
that works in VR.
But I said first person Returnal would be amazing with the orbs. Like these are my hands.
Yeah, absolutely.
And do you think they could do Returnal in first person? It would be as effective in VR.
Maybe. I mean, it would be like terrifying because those creatures coming at you would be like in first person. If I was in VR, I'd be like, holy shit, I'm gonna die every 2 seconds because they're scary. So yeah, that'd be insane. I would love it. I don't know if they would or will, but I'd be down. Yeah.
I think that would be amazing, and I think that's how they would do it, is make it first person with the orbs, and I could see White Moon Dreams working on it, because I kept tweeting at them and saying, like, White Moon Dreams, you guys need to do, you work on everything, you worked on Returnal already, and you have so much, and you worked on so many VR games, you need to work on a VR version of Returnal. And like you said, I think that's a great example of converting one of the first launch hybrids that we could potentially see would be that. And they even retweeted that. So it is absolutely a possibility that they were campaigning to try and get people to say, hey, like, show enough demand that people would want Returnal in VR. And then guess what? After they retweeted it, I haven't heard a single word from White Moon Dreams ever since.
Because they fucking blocked you. We're tired of this nonsense. Why does this kid keep telling us what to do? Like, we're running a business over here.
Hey, I'm the voice of the people. You don't block the voice of the people. You don't block the people.
I blocked you so long ago. It's not even funny. Jamie out with the $2 tip says, so when Returnal VR happens, we credit AJ, right? Yeah, of course. It's AJ.
No.
AJ's behind
it.
His
idea.
No.
Completely his idea.
No.
It was all his idea.
No. I have nothing to do. I am just a pawn in the big game of awesome VR stuff.
VR chess. You're in battle chess.
Yes.
You are watching the Spark tournament from the stands. That's what you're doing. I let people think that we have any pull around here. It's hilarious.
Oh, no way. I mean, well, they did call you a well-respected channel on all those articles.
Dude, one person said that, and then everybody else just copied and pasted. That's all it was.
Well, that's how news articles go.
Exactly. That's what I found out very quickly.
IGN called you reputable, so that's something, right?
Oh yeah, IGN's real reputable these days too, right? That's certainly that's certainly somewhere we want to hang our head, right? But anyway, so that's I think we've all got our speculation out of the way. Any last thoughts on this before we move on, guys?
No, I think we've covered most of it at this point, unless AJ's got something. It looks like he might.
I mean, look, man, PSVR2 is going to be absolutely incredible, and
Dead
some
Space,
of the stuff,
first person.
like Bryan said, man, some of the stuff we know is amazing and will blow your mind. But it's best that you just get to surprise yourself for some of the things that we know about. You will love it, trust me. It's going to be huge. It's going to be big, man. It's going to revolutionize VR. It's going to finally be that mainstream VR product that we've been waiting for. It's going to be a huge deal for for VR, man. You have no idea.
Oh, absolutely. Huge. Yeah, definitely.
Andy Hart with another £2 says, not expecting PSVR2 to be cheap.
I think $400 tops.
Yeah.
I would say $400 tops. I think they can sell it at a loss because they're going to do. They're going to focus on software adoption and
maybe services, maybe some kind of video services and stuff.
Yeah, maybe so. But yeah, it's just the attach rate is what they're going to be going for. Like, this person bought 20 VR games instead of they bought the headset and then didn't buy any games. So I think that happened a lot with PSVR1. People bought it and they said, and we've heard this from chat and from comments and stuff where it's like, I don't play anything on my PSVR anymore. It's a hassle to hook it up and, whatever. And I only played a couple games. And it's I think that will go away. I think we'll have less of that because it'll be easier to put on, easier to set up. And there'll be really engaging stuff to play. Yeah. So I think we're getting there soon.
Yeah, I think they could take a little bit of a loss on it. They never took a loss on the first one ever. They sold it for profit from day one, but I think they could.
Yeah, that's wild, actually. That they were able to do that.
Yeah, knowing that I think they just knew it wasn't going to sell like gangbusters. They were like, well, we might as well make some money on this. We know the attach rate for PSVR 1 was 2 or 3 times the amount of a normal console. People were just buying everything they get their hands on. For the first
well, that's how
year.
VR is. Yeah, once you start experiencing it, you're I want to try everything. I remember my first 6 months or so, I was just I need to do everything I can do in here. You know what I mean?
5 years running, man. There's nothing I haven't bought.
It creates this kind of drive or engagement with you that regular video games don't do. I bought a PS5 and I've played the PS5 games that came out or whatever, but it's not that same fire that I had when PSVR came out and I was I got to play fucking everything, and I think that it's a big thing.
All right, guys. Well, as we mentioned earlier, we said that that big PlayStation VR sale that's happening right now. If you guys haven't seen my numerous sale videos,
Oh God, he spent all of his life working on these videos, guys. You better watch them.
seriously, dude, like just knowing there's one more. Knowing there's one more is so daunting. I was like, I don't.
It's like there's 8 more hours of my fucking.
Each one takes 8 hours to make, and then the first comments for each of those videos is, "You screwed this up. You screwed that up." And I'm like, I put Pirate Flight. Remember
You can't
Pirate
win for
Flight?
losing, man.
Remember
Yeah,
Pirate
you're
Flight?
losing.
I put Pirate Flight as a buy now. I said, oh, it's very simple. There's not a lot
Oh,
to it.
that's gonna
Buy
get you
now.
in shit, dude.
Yeah.
No, I got so much shit on Reddit for having a slightly positive stream of Pirate Flight. People like roasted me for being like, this guy likes kiddie games and he's a fucking moron. I was like, what the hell's wrong with you? It was just like kind of fun little
it's the
single
internet.
developer game, like what the hell?
The
Give
internet.
it some respect.
Internet. All right, guys. So yeah, as we talked about this, this huge sale, which is fucking unbelievable.
Massive, yeah.
It ends on
Hundreds of
September
games.
9th. And I've been putting out videos left and right on this stuff, but I want to hear from you guys. Some of the most hidden gems in the sale that people might not even know about, games that you think they should be playing.
Ah, yes, indeed. I've got a couple already lined up. So first one I want to say is Archangel is really cheap right now. It used to be $40, but it's only $8.99. And if you like rail shooters or mech stuff, you got to pick up that game. It's really fun, and that's from the same developers who made Saints and Sinners, which is always one of our favorite games, of course. So Tiffany, if you're in chat, yeah, shout out. The second one I wanted to bring up was Catch and Release, which isn't on super sale, but it's like $10.99 if you have Plus, and if you don't have Catch and Release yet, you kind of gotta get Catch and Release. It's super relaxing, very just chill kind of fishing game that they've added a lot of stuff to. Doom VFR is less than $5, which is crazy. I'll let you guys go for a minute because I've already done a bunch here. So.
Well, Ian Stanbridge in the chat says any good 3D platform games on sale, and I think you probably know about most of them. But if you haven't checked out Along Together, I know it's not super high quality, and AJ always makes this fucking weird ass face every time I bring it up, because he's not he's not as proficient with PSVR games as I am.
Oh, I think AJ's better at games than anybody.
If you want a 3D platformer, Sprint Vector is $8.99. That's a first-person rollerblade parkour platformer.
It's a racing game, sure, but I don't think when we say 3D platform games, we're talking about racing games. But I would say Along Together for the price, I think it's like $5 or something, maybe not even. It's Moss Light, I think, but the puzzles, I think some of the puzzle design is actually really, really well done. And so so if as long as you know what to expect, it's like a budget Moss title at best. I liked it. I had a lot of fun with that game.
Nick says, I'm going to disagree. I found it boring and pointless. So there's that.
Nick,
Oh, wow, I thought Nick liked
Differing
that game.
opinions.
What-
Differing
I
opinions.
thought he liked Along Together. That's weird.
Ah,
but Nick, what's your opinion on
Did
Immortal
not like
Legacy? Like, I mean, like, where are we really going to go with this
Oh.
conversation? Are we going to get along or aren't we?
Are we having the Legacy conversation again?
Let me ask you guys this, because this has been a nice little hot topic of conversation. I don't like rigs, but I know that it's a quality game. And in the chat, anytime I say that I don't like rigs, everyone goes, "Oh, I can't believe you hate rigs." I'm like, it's not that I hate it. It's just that I don't have any fun with
Yeah,
it.
it didn't grab me.
What do you guys think of it?
I don't know. Why do I keep fucking freezing?
You do keep
Am I
fucking
still here?
freezing. Yeah, you're freezing.
I
back?
actually
You guys can make the Dave's laptop jokes in the chat if you want to, but
There we go.
Riggs
yeah.
Riggs is one of those games that like I really loved, but I felt like I never could keep playing forever like I wanted to. Like there's only one flaw with Riggs for me, and that is at some point there was like this crazy difficulty spike, but it does have a first-person campaign that's really good, and I think it has co-op, so you can get some friends and play together. So I think it's got a lot of nice qualities about it. But
have they
there
not
are
shut the
there,
servers down yet?
there
I
are
feel like they
some,
would have at this point. Like they shut fucking Starblood down, and more people
no,
play that
no,
than
the
Riggs.
studio shut down, but the servers are still up.
That's crazy to me that
Yeah.
Sony shut fucking
Cambridge studio.
Starblood Arena servers and not Riggs. Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, like Nick said, I enjoy Riggs. Fun to play if you can get a group. Exactly. It's fun. It's like Battlezone or something. Like I really enjoy it.
Oh, Battlezone's good better though. No. Battlezone is like the shit. I love 4-player Battlezone.
Let's see.
We
Okay.
got a couple tips here coming in. We got 100 Sekiros from Firebird Old School. How's it going? It says, Dave, tell us the Uber story when your phone was stolen. I'll give you the shorthand version. I left my phone in an Uber, and then I tried to get it back, and they would not return it. I tracked it from Wawa to Chili's, and I was like, this guy's just doing Uber Eats orders. He's got my phone. And then I did this thing where you can like make a sound, like find my phone, and it makes like a noise on it. And he turned it off.
Whoa.
And I was like, this man's stealing my fucking phone.
That's intense.
And Uber will not like give me a solid answer. And I'm like, is he still taking rides? Like, is he still doing deliveries? And he's just not responding about my phone or what? Like, what the fuck is going on? So apparently they have 45 days to return it, but I don't think I'll ever see it again. I really liked that phone too. It was a flip phone. It's like a Motorola Razr. It's really fun.
There's a couple games on here that like are super, like they're the lowest price. This is what I focused on, was like the best price possible. And right now,
for sure.
Red Matter is $7.49, and that is a game that I absolutely loved, and that is dirt cheap. And it's like maybe 4 to 5 hours, depending on how good you are at puzzles. I am not, so it took me like 5 hours. I got the platinum in about 7 hours. And Red Matter is an incredible sci-fi. If you're into like weird, eerie sci-fi adventures, it's a great one for that. And it's not super long. It's like 5 hours. So
yeah, and it's a
really
puzzle game that
enjoyable.
AJ actually likes. So
I love it. I love it.
Also known as a puzzle game.
Every puzzle game that AJ acts like he doesn't like, but he does like. Yeah.
It doesn't feel like a puzzle game to me. It feels like you're trying to go around like fixing stuff on that.
It hides the fact that it's an escape room game pretty well. Like it couches it in enough cool stuff that it doesn't feel just like an escape room or a puzzle game. Yeah.
Well, it's nice.
Bryan, what about you?
It's nice when puzzle games feel organic. It's like the puzzles feel like they belong in that room. It's not just you walk up to a thing and then it's like, oh, here's a puzzle. I'm like, damn it, I got to solve a puzzle. And you walk up to something else. Here's a puzzle. You walk around. You almost don't know what the puzzle is sometimes in Red Matter. You got to find out what the puzzle is, and you got to figure out what to do to figure out how to proceed. Those are the best kind of puzzle games when it's like not just fucking puzzle after puzzle after puzzle just presented to you. Here's puzzle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I 100% agree.
As Serial Killer says, it is very narrative driven. So it's like you're playing through a story. It's like you're going through a campaign, and like you said, you almost forget that there's puzzles along the way because it's just like part of the organic experience
and
through the game, you know, like.
And I almost forgot to mention, I think it might be the best, like it is without a doubt one of the best looking VR games I've ever played. It might be the best looking PSVR game. It is certainly in contention.
Fract is up there. Fract looks fucking great, but
as far as good looking PSVR games, it definitely falls in the top 20, I'd say, pretty easily.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Bryan, you want to pick one?
Sorry, I'm in the middle of something else. You guys keep going.
Oh, sorry. I'm doing something. You run the show. It's no problem.
Okay.
Anything else?
Yeah, man. No. So I'm a huge fan of Time Crisis. I'm a huge fan of Time Crisis, and I actually really loved Mortal Blitz, and it's $4.99 right now. I know it's got some issues.
No, Mortal Blitz is fun.
But Mortal Blitz is an awesome cyberpunk, blistering fast shooter that uses both two hands, and it's got some time. It's like Time Crisis in VR. It's super cool. Mortal Blitz for $5. Absolutely. Yes, all day. And it's only a couple hours long, again.
Yeah, I got a couple more as well. Just in Time Incorporated is one we don't talk about much, but it's only $2.50 right now, and that game's pretty fun. Very cool little game.
Great pick.
I think people will get a kick out of. Also, In Death is on sale $11.99, down from $29.99. That's a really good roguelike if you're into like hardcore like Souls style games. Like it's pretty tough, but it's a good one, and you'll definitely enjoy it. That's your kind of thing.
Final Assault is $4.99. You should buy Final Assault at full price at $10. At $4.99 is absolutely insane. It's a real-time strategy game, which is not for everybody, but it's built from the ground up for VR, and it's done really well, and it's super fun and polished, and it has a lot of content to it. So absolutely have to pick up Final Assault, man. It is literally on my hidden gems list. amazing, amazing game.
This is not a hidden gem, but fucking Resident Evil 7 is $10 right now. So if for some weird reason you don't have it already, like, come on, $10, go in there.
If you want to, go ahead.
Let me grab a few tips here, guys. We got Red Rover, the effing Gamecat, with a $20 tip. Says $20 for AJ to make that face again.
Ooh, what face?
The along together face.
Oh, okay. I know that one.
It's like AJ does not hide his feelings very well. The second you say anything he disagrees with on stream, he's like,
we all make faces. We all make faces. I think we're all. Just
I know, but I like to make fun of you guys.
I realized I was just proving your point when you said AJ doesn't hide his feelings very well, and I'm like. I'm like, damn it, he's right. Hey man, I like having an opinion, and I don't think anything I ever say is too crazy, and I back it up with meaning it, and Dave disappeared.
Yeah, and totally screwed up the format of the show. You can see half of me. We got Larry Chu with the $5 tip. Says mic drop. I really wish I knew what that was referenced to because it was so long ago. I'm sorry, Larry Chip, but thank you so much for the donation. We also get the Gamecat, formerly known as Mad Max Ringer, with the $5 tip. Says found it. Quote, I wonder why no devs made a Silver Surfer VR game. Can you imagine? AJ snowboarding meets No Man's Sky. Can you imagine? Discuss pizza.
Oh man, they need
Silver
space
Surfer
boarding they need a No Man's Sky update where it's like space surfing. Yes, please.
Am I back? Can you guys see me?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Welcome back.
I keep freezing. We're having storms out here, so
it shit happens.
Internet's getting nasty. But.
So, guys, there's two that are 2 or 3 more that I have that are super deep cuts. I've already mentioned.
Wait. Let me finish these tips, and then we'll get right back to you. We got Firebird Old School with the 50 Sekiro. Says, how much do you need to hire AJ? That's a good question. We haven't actually come up with a specific amount, but roughly double what's going on now. And that's like double overall everything. Double ad revenue, double donations, double Patreon. Because I'm living okay with what's going on now, and we'd like AJ to be able to live okay with that same amount of money.
And I already have a job, so I'll show up now and then.
We also got Gatorade 23, the HTO despising Gamecat with a $10 tip. Said nothing, but thank you very much.
Oh, thank you for the tip. Yeah.
And just saying, I don't have anything to say about a Silver Surfer VR game. The only thing I know about Silver Surfer, other than like I think the newest iteration,
there's a Silver Surfer VR game.
No, you missed
part of Justice League or what?
No, it's not a VR game.
No,
Huh, it was Gamecat, formerly known as Mad Max, saying, "I wonder why no devs have made one." The answer to that question is because most devs haven't made anything that we want. So just add that to the list.
They can make it in Dreams though, because Dream Borders is like halfway there to a Silver Surfer sim. I think you could make it. Just put it in space and it'll be the same thing.
Yeah. I want to give a shout out to Witching Tower, which is half price right now. It's only $10 instead of $20. It's not a great game, right? It's one of those where you're just like, not everything comes together the way you'd want it to. But there are so many great moments in that I have a hard time saying that you should. I mean, for $10, you should definitely give it a shot.
It's a fun experience. Yeah, I would say.
I think it's a great game. I don't think it has the best gameplay, but I think sometimes you can compensate gameplay with something else, and that's kind of the deal with Witching Tower. Is it may not have the best gameplay, but it has solid, okay gameplay, and it has great atmosphere, great graphics, super beautiful gothic environments, and pretty sweet. So. I actually had Witching Tower written down. I'm also a big fan of some of these that are maybe even less known than some of these other ones. Like,
what do you got?
Like touring carts for $7.99. I put 20 hours into that game and got the platinum. And I know it's not as good as what's going to be coming, the Dash World.
That's the only
racing.
problem.
Yeah, but for $8 to have like a game, and like I said, I got 20 hours out of it. There's a campaign, lots of unlocks. They did update it graphically, so it looks better than it did at launch. I loved touring carts. If you have the wheel, you can use like the wheel and a move controller with it, but it supports like everything. It even supports the 3D rudder.
Oh, wow.
Just getting caught up here.
Even the 3D rudder.
Red Rover, we did finally get your tip, right? That was the one about AJ making a face. And then we get J Meow with a $2 tip. Says patreon.com/withoutparolegames. #hire AJ. Yeah, I don't want to beat this into the ground, but we want to hire AJ, man. We want to be able to do this full time. We want to be able to give you twice as much content, and we want to be able to cover absolutely everything. We want to drown you with content.
When PSVR2 comes out, we got to square the content, not even double it. We got to square it.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
And then we got Blue Jew, the underground game cat, with a $10 tip. Says, so glad to support you guys. Appreciate all you do for us. You deserve it. Much love. Heart.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Julia.
Blue Jew.
Appreciate that.
Go, butterfly. Go.
Go, butterfly. Go to her
Butterfly,
store and
go,
buy
go.
butterflies. She makes little tiny butterflies that are very cute. You can purchase one if you are so inclined.
I'm so on board with touring carts, except for the fact that Dash Dash is coming. It's like I would be like, if somebody said you want
everything else, man, like Dash Dash is just way better than any other kart game in VR. Yeah. Like by a mile, I think.
Yeah, that's.
When is that coming, though? Do you have any inside info? Because it's been kind of taking a fucking while for it to show up.
Every quarter it gets delayed to the next quarter, so I fully expect it to be coming Q4 and then probably pushed into 2022. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. I feel like 8-player multiplayer sometimes is hard to pull off on the PlayStation. Like people have trouble bringing the multiplayer part of the VR games over a lot of the time, you know. So maybe that's what the sticking point is. I'm not sure.
I don't know. I knew they did get approval for cross-platform play.
Oh, nice.
So
cool.
that took them a long time. That was actually the reason for like one of the biggest delays was because they did not want to bring it out without cross-platform play. So that was the thing. Guys, I'm going to go down. I'm just going to say real quick, if you don't already own the Exorcist games, the last time I played through, I didn't have any problems whatsoever with bugs.
They patched it up, yeah.
You can still have problems with bugs, but it's one of the scariest things I've ever done in VR, and I really do think that there's enough replayability there to go back and play the missions over and over. That even though it seemed a little expensive at launch with the sale, I think it's worth picking up. Same goes for Paranormal Activity.
What's the price on that one?
That's a good question. But I can tell you in 2 seconds.
I can find it probably faster
Because it was.
I'm good at the internet. You got to
So
recommend
the whole bundle is
$18.
$18.
By the way,
the whole bundle is $18, which is almost half price. It's 40% off. So when it first launched, they were $7 an episode, and now they're like $4.89.
Okay, yeah, that's a good price.
Yeah, and along with that, like Paranormal Activity, which again is short, but when that game launched, it was $35, and it was just like, man, it's like you're just so overcharging because of the license. But going back to it over and over and over, I've played through Paranormal Activity probably 4 times now. It's about the first time took me 3.5 hours, and then every time after that was like 90 minutes, 2 hours at best. I just
for $5.99. That's not bad though. Yeah, $6. Right. That's a good price for that.
It's hard to disagree
I gotta
with
say,
that.
Brian.
Yeah,
gotta say, Brian. Pancake House is only $9.74.
That's still a big no for me. Still a big no. Unfortunately.
What do you guys think about? So I really, really enjoyed this game, but it was super short. It was like 3 hours long, but I thought it was badass. And that is Sacrilith, the Archer's Tale for $6.99.
Oh, I kind of forgot about that one. Yeah, we're talking about hidden gems. That one's pretty decent. I really liking that one.
I love it for this price. It's kind of a one and done, but I thought it was a super fun and challenging bow shooter, and it has some surprises that are pretty cool.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I thought it was pretty cool.
Well, that has the exact same problem as Archangel, which it doesn't have a new game plus mode, right? So you go through the entire game of Sacrilith, and it's node to node teleportation, which kind of sucks, but it's still really fun. And you're upgrading your weapons, you're upgrading your bow and arrows the entire time, and then at the end of the game, it just ends. They're like, you won, and then you don't get to go through and continue upgrading. You just start from scratch all over again. I'm like, oh man, like Archangel and this game would have benefited so much. I would have played through them like 3 or 4 times each and upgraded every single weapon that I had. Every game should have new game plus mode. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. I got a couple more call outs here that are like quite good that you guys definitely need to buy if you don't have yet. Static is $4.50.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Static is $4.50. That game is
super cheap.
A puzzle game.
I think it's the best puzzle game on PSVR.
It's pretty goddamn good. Swordsman VR is also on sale for $13.99, down from $20.
Do it.
He keeps adding stuff, and if you don't have it yet, just grab it. Table of Tales on PS Plus is $5.
Yes.
$5.
Yes.
Like, if you got to grab that. If you're into
these are
D&D
so good.
or anything like that, like, It's super fun role
Even
playing.
if you're not into D&D, because I'm not. I always wanted to be, and I love
Yeah.
that game.
Well, it's easier than D&D because like the one time I played D&D, it took us like 4 hours to make our characters and like go to the shop and buy shit before we even started. And then my dad's, so it was like my friend's dad who was the DM, and he was a cop, and it was kind of lame. I don't know. It wasn't fun.
I'm also a big fan of Knockout League, which is $5.99.
Oh,
and if
yeah.
you do the
That's a
yeah,
good
it's kind
game.
of like Super Punch Out in
It's like
VR.
a puzzle game.
And
It's like
And,
I keep recommending puzzle games if I hate puzzle games.
if you happen to pick, I don't think Knockout League grabs everybody because it's kind of physical and challenging, and people get kind of tired from it and worn out and don't end up finishing it. But that's a good one. And get the heavy the DLC for it, whatever it's called, the
Heavy
bag,
it's like $2.
heavy bag, something DLC, or the Knockout Alley or something for it. The DLC is really good.
Wait, isn't Knockout Alley's not part of Knockout League?
It might be part of the I don't know. I think it is part of it.
I think it is.
The heavy bag is the DLC you're talking about.
Ooh, I must shout out Transference for $6.24. Transference for $6.24. You go buy that right
Probably
now.
the most psychological of the horror games we've got.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, there's not too many jump scares. It just gets under your skin, and it's kind of weird, and it's just a lot of fun.
Guys, a couple more
if you like
tips here.
psychological horror, grab it.
Real quick, Donatello, the Scientist Gamecat with a $5 tip says, I'm doing my damnedest. Hashtag hire AJ. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate the support. I love you guys, man. And yeah, we're living our dream here, and we want to do this full time, and be able to make more content for you. And your support has gotten us this far, and if we can reach even further, and keep growing and whatnot, then we're gonna next year and this gen is gonna be absolutely nuts, guys. Absolutely nuts.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, dude. I can't wait. It's going to be a lot of fun.
We also got so many tips. Firebird Old School with the 100 Sekiro says, Dave knows the score.
I do. That's why I'm here.
We also got Robbie
That's
V,
why they invite me.
the English game cat. So proper, so prim, so pretty. With the 5 quid
Posh.
says,
Very posh.
yeah, posh is good, but pretty's better. I'd rather be pretty than
Pretty
posh.
and posh. Are we talking about Spice Girls at this point? I feel like we're going through the Spice Girls.
Well, then I want to be Scary Spice.
I want to be Baby Spice.
Robbie says, buy Ace Combat on sale. Best VR experience, hands down. Blew my mind. 100% agree, man. That is one of the most
it's
realistic,
great.
one of the most convincing, one of the most immersive, especially with the HOTAS. But, I mean...
Oh,
even
the
without-
HOTAS. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And it's super replayable, actually. People are like, oh, there's not that much content there. But like, there's a whole difficulty level you can't unlock until you beat the whole thing that's pretty fucking hard. And like you get all these new ships or not ships, what do you call them? Planes, I guess. New weapons and stuff to unlock. It's fun.
Get new
It's great.
pew-pews. New pew-pews.
Pew-pews.
New pew-pews.
I gotta give a shout to Raw Data, which is $9.99.
Crazy
Man,
action.
this game starts a little slow, but as you unlock additional abilities and weapons and characters, this game is pretty incredible. It's a little bit on the blurry side, so if you're like really sensitive to that kind of thing, then maybe pass. But
Oh, it's cool. There's like a bunch of character classes, and you can like unlock shit.
But-
You can use a sword or a gun or whatever
Yeah.
you feel like. I just wish they had brought that multiplayer over, because I played it once with Drew on PC VR, and it was like super fun in multiplayer. And Servios kind of just never really came through with that. So.
All right, one more tip. We got the GameCat, formerly known as Mad Max, with the $5 tip says, okay, I'm on board too. Hashtag hire AJ. Witness.
Let's hire this man. Man, you might have enough tips tonight to hire him. I don't know.
we're close, man. We're
At
getting
least buy him
close.
a pizza.
We're gonna keep fighting. We're gonna keep fighting. I love how Steve Irie says Harry Spice.
Harry's.
Harry Spice. I'm not sure if that's canonical. We also got Craig
actually,
Ray,
yeah.
guts to be a
down
GameCat
for
official
it.
with the 5 quid says, let's get him some platform shoes. Hashtag hire AJ. Platform shoes. I love it.
Oh yeah, I like how he spelled hire too. Yeah,
Hire AJ.
Let's get
we
this
we
man
all could
fucking
use a higher age.
stoned. Get this man stoned.
Let's
hire
see
age.
here. Did we mention Winlands is $5?
Did not mention
Oh,
Windlands.
that's a good one.
Because that's usually 30,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, that game does not go on sale very often.
Well,
And
you got to prep for the next one that's coming out.
Yeah.
Windlands 2 is coming at some point,
yeah,
right?
I don't think Winlands has aged too gracefully, but it is a good, solid game.
It's the one game that made my friend almost fall over on his face. Because like when he was swinging back and forth like really hard one time, he was just like, ah, and I was like, dude, stand up, don't fall over.
Yeah, just like the first time I pushed the jump button in Windlands, I almost lost my shit because that was a launch title.
Yeah,
and so I pushed the jump button and I was like, whoa, like, what can I hold on to? This is intense.
Well, that's funny because that's actually about the time that you and I met each other, I think, when Windlands came out, because that was the first video of mine that I think you posted on the channel when I was doing the drunk plays or whatever. And somebody like dared me to drunk play it. And I was like, I guess I will. Okay. And it was like, whoa, what the fuck? I'm swinging way too much. This is crazy. But it was fun. Yeah.
I've got just a couple left. I've got, Gun Club is $6.24. I think that's great. Separation is $6.50.
I called that one out already, but yeah.
Okay. Right. Yeah.
Definitely one of my favorites. It's in my top 10 of all time for PSVR.
Yeah, for sure.
It's more than the narrative and the art and the open world. It doesn't have like the best VR implementation because it's DualShock 4.
Right.
But the experience, the timing of the music, and some of the puzzles are pretty incredible. And the fact that it was made by one guy. The last game I've got written here. There's so many sales, great games with sales. Like I said, maybe I'll make a whole list on Patreon or something to easily go through and get my recommendations as well. Brian's got his video. You've got this conversation. We want you guys to get the most value.
Wait. You're gonna make a list? You're gonna like type out a list?
He's gonna type out a list for his Discord or his Patreon.
I don't know, man. I don't know. You got to step up your game. After each of these videos, each of my sale videos took me 8 hours. I'm spending 32 hours making sales videos, and you're gonna type up a list. I'm like, come on, man, step it up.
I'm gonna take him 10 minutes.
I don't know, man.
I don't have that.
I don't appreciate your work ethic. I'm gonna hire someone else.
Yeah, I don't think you can hire AJ anymore.
You can come to Saturday night live streams and request any of these games on sale.
Stop plugging your own channel.
Oh, whatever. But okay, so the last one I have here is Space Pirate Trainer, which goes on sale quite often. It is a wave. It's like a wave shooter, wave combat kind of game, but it's kind of the grandfather of wave shooters, but super atmospheric and not one that like I'm always going back to, but every time I play it, I'm like, this game rocks. I'm such a fan of this one.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I got to throw one more out there. The persistence is $10.19. That is a very good price for the persistence. You should buy that if you don't have it. It's very, very good. If you like horror stuff or sci-fi stuff, if you're a Dead Space fan, anything like that, like you gotta have that for $10 for sure.
We also got Blue Jew, the underground game cat, with $5 tip, says Jew on the hashtag hire AJ Train 2. Choo choo.
We're gonna get there, guys. We're gonna get there.
It makes me feel uncomfortable when anyone calls themselves Jew. I'm like, I just don't want to say it, man. It sounds bad.
What?
It's like,
what?
Right? It's like,
are you a Nazi? What are you talking about?
It sounds bad for me to read it. Like if you read it on screen, you're like, oh, okay, that's what she meant. I know.
It's just their name.
I know. I'm not.
You'll be fine. Nobody's gonna judge you for it,
dude. It's the internet. Everybody judges everybody for everything. Where have you been?
They judge you. They judge you.
No, you're right.
I got judged for wearing a beanie. Like,
well, you wear a beanie every time, so I will judge you for that.
Ooh,
Farpoint's only $10.
Gabriel 004, the license to meow Gamecat with the $5 tip, says and has the best suggestion of all time. Hashtag hire AJ to force him to cover PSVR 1 games when the PSVR 2 arrives.
We'll do like a why we.
Oh,
I'm just gonna wait for him to come back.
Oh man, damn hackers!
You're back.
There we go.
Hackers.
The funny joke. I fucking lost it. Damn.
Hackers. Nice. All right, you guys. That brings us to the final segment of our show, which is PSVR 20 questions. I'm going to put a 6
minute... wait. Actually, Brian, before we do that, do you want to do the other thing?
Sure.
Can I do the other thing?
Yeah, of course.
So, hey, guys. I know I haven't been around much lately, and I just want to talk publicly to you guys about it and let you know what's going on. Everything's cool behind the scenes. There's no like falling out. I fucking love these guys, and I've had a great time on here.
This is going to be an interesting conversation.
Come back, Dave. They come back. Okay, you're back.
He's in the middle of that thing.
Yeah.
Oh my god. My internet is so jacked up tonight. Anyways, how far did I get before?
You didn't get far at all.
Okay. Well, so I just wanted to address publicly with you guys and let you know what's going on with me and on the channel and stuff. Everything's cool behind the scenes. Like, I love these fucking guys. I've had a great time doing the show. But for me, the 3 days a week has gotten a little stressful. And so, like, I need to take a step back, I think. And so I'll be around. I'm not going anywhere. I'll be on the Discord. I'll still pop in, now and then. But, like, I guess just, like, don't expect to see me 3 days a week. But, it's nothing against, anything about this community. I fucking love you guys. You're great. So, did I freeze again?
No, you're fine.
No, you're still here.
Okay, yeah. I keep worrying about it. When your faces don't move for like 2 seconds, I'm like,
sorry. I'll keep waving something back and forth.
Yeah, no, add some movement here so I know what's going on. But I'm just saying, like, this community has been awesome, and I love hanging out with you guys on the Discord and playing games with everybody, and I've met so many cool people through this, and like you guys and everybody. It's just like, I just wanted to let you know, that's what's going on. Like, I'm taking a step back just for my, I think, personal mental health, basically. Like, because it's just like it's become stressful, and these guys are way more. These guys are workhorses. They can do anything. They'll play a game twice the day it comes out, and like I just don't have the energy for that these days, and so I don't want to like be a drain or like let people down or like not have an opinion that's as well formed as you guys, and so that's part of it too. But I'm probably saying too much here, but I'll be around. I'll be around. I'm not going anywhere. Like it's
right.
It's not the end of the road. It's just a detour. So, it is what it is.
Well, but, you know how much we love you, dude, and we love having you, and the community. It wouldn't be the same without you. So I'm glad that this isn't the end of you or anything.
Nick says hire me. You can hire him. He's you just put him on.
But you got to take care of yourself first, man. You got to take care of your mental health.
It's gotten to a point where it's like, and I'll be a little, raw, hard on the sleeve here with you guys, but like working from home and like living by myself with COVID and not having COVID. I mean, just like with COVID going on in Florida, especially where I can't even go outside because these fuckers are crazy. But like, and having the extra stress of like feeling like I have to perform 3 times a week. Like it just kind of threw me off, like it's something I need to figure out. But
we're always here for you, Dave. We love you, dude, and
I love you guys too, man.
Very much.
When we switched over to this format, when we said, hey, we're going to go from 1 day a week, which the 1 day a week was stressful enough. We were sitting here for 3.5 hours, 4 hours, sometimes longer for the debates. I
actually like that better, to be honest. Like it's easier for me to do it 1 day a week. And I'm not saying change the format, but like it was more.
Right.
I don't mind sitting here for 3 hours 1 day a week, but it's like a different thing.
So I mean, I knew that switching over to this format was going to take its toll, and I didn't think for a second that either of you guys would be on board for 3 days a week. I thought it was going to be a rotating cast.
No, I was like, sure, let's do it. I thought it would be fine. I was excited actually. Like, hey, let's fucking go, and then I just didn't.
The original idea was very, very different in my head. I was like, oh, we'll give these guys a break. We'll be able to one day a week, something along those lines, and then we'll have a rotating cast, and we'll keep it moving, and then there'll be no pressure on anybody. And both you guys were signed on. You're like, yes, 3 days a week. And I was like, holy crap! I'm like, fucking devotion, right? And it's like,
I don't even pay these guys.
Well, and that's totally it. It's like here I am. I'm doing this full time, but it's because these guys are paying me to do it full time, and for you guys to like just volunteer your time. And just come in and people don't realize that it's so much more than just sitting here and shooting the shit. It's you got to play the games, man. Otherwise, there's
that's the thing. And I when I come in and I've played an hour and a half of a game and you guys have beaten it twice and platinum to the fucking thing, I feel lesser than like I'm not providing.
It's not that, man. Like
it's just one of those things where it's just like I want to be able to keep up with you guys, but I can't, these days. And that's just like, that is.
I wouldn't worry about that. Just like I said, man, you gotta.
Big Fat Frog has the funniest comment in the chat.
Yes,
so
he
far.
does.
Dave, how do you expect us to get by without any adult supervision?
Nice. I like it.
I love you, Frog. Fucking great. Yeah. No, but it is. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not going anywhere. I will still be around. And yeah.
Thank you for pushing on as long as you have, and obviously being
dude,
here.
no problem. I've loved it. I've had a great time here. Like, it's just I got to a point where I realized what's best for me to kind of not stress out so much.
Absolutely.
But yeah, no, like I really have had a great time here, and I love being on the show with you guys. Like this, I don't know, this is like my last show or whatever, but like I've had a great time tonight. Like I love shooting the shit with you guys. It's
Same.
fun. So yeah.
Of course, man. Absolutely. Guys, before we get to
20 questions.
Before we get to 20 questions,
Yeah.
do want to give a shout out here to Jupiter Skies with the 610 yen, I believe. Is that what that is?
Okay, cool. That's like $5 or something. I don't know.
Hello, Gemu Nekos.
Nekos, the cats. Yeah,
Yeah.
Neko is cat in Japanese.
Is it Game Cats?
Neko
Ohio.
Atsume. Neko Atsume is cat something. I don't know what the Atsume means.
It says
Ohio.
Higher AJ
Ohio.
boss.
Jupiter Skies.
Higher AJ, goddammit.
Ohio. That's right, Ohio.
We're gonna do this,
Ohio
man.
gozaimasu. That's how you say it.
I think Jupiter Skies made the print ad that's going to be in VR Trend magazine.
Oh, nice. I saw that. Yeah, Bryan sent that to me the other day. If you guys don't already subscribe to it, it's kind of cool. Like, I don't know if you remember gaming magazines back in the day, but yeah,
A little
that was
bit,
the thing
a little.
that I used to- that's the thing that I used to get all the time.
Yeah.
And now there is a VR gaming magazine. They do need a copy editor, and I have offered my services, and they have not replied to me. But I will say it's decent, and they're running a full page print ad for without parole this time. So
Speaking
if
of
you
which,
subscribe to their Patreon, you can get it for like $5 a month or something. It's pretty cheap actually. Like, not too bad.
I haven't read an issue yet. I haven't seen an issue yet. So
I
I'll have
flipped
to-
through them.
Yeah.
I flipped through them. Yeah. There's one sitting in the back of my car, I think.
We also get Donatello, the Scientist Gamecat, with a $5 tip. Says, love you too,
Oh
Dave.
yeah. Oh, I love you guys too. Yeah, man.
We got MRI Gamer with a $10 tip. Says, all the cats are behind you guys. Love you all. We are stronger with you, Dave. Glad you're here. Love this community. Also, Jew.
He made you say it. He made you say it.
That was sneaky. That was sneaky. I know what you're doing. I also got Time to Play with Game Cats with the $5 says, love you, Dave. There's a lot of love going on here, man. And it's like, I'd love to read every single comment in the chat here. But there's just so much fucking love for Dave in the chat, and obviously for good
Firebird
reason.
Old school. This is weird. He says, I think Dave will go better solo. And I'm like, you just want to watch me play with cats all day or what? Like, I mean, I was entertaining, I'll say, but
We got Creeper Betty PSVR with a $5 tip. Says, we love you, Dave. Thanks for all the great shows. Hugs.
I'm gonna give you a call after this, Betty. Actually,
Oh.
we got to play some Aliens tonight.
But first, we got to play some PSVR 20 questions, and I believe that Dave
absolutely.
is the host. Dave, do you have a game picked out?
I didn't think of anything. I didn't think of anything. Hold on. No, I'm gonna do the thing where I go to my.
Dave.
No, I'm gonna do the thing where I go to my shelf and I find a physical game. That gives you a hint immediately because there is.
If your internet freezes, we win automatically.
No,
that's
not.
Also,
Who came
Creeper
up with
Betty.
that rule.
Creeper Betty with another
that rule?
$5 tip. I'm excited. Song in the Smoke is releasing on a Catterday. Hire AJ. So that is a good question about Song in the Smoke. They released that release date. They announced that release date on a Japanese YouTube channel. So I'm wondering if they have different release dates in Japan than we do here, because
If so, it would be the Friday. If it's a different one, it could be different in Japan. But it could be, it could be different for us. Typically, it would be Friday for us, Saturday for Japan. So we don't actually, I don't think that's 100%
Yeah.
set
Okay,
in
we're locked
stone
in. I
yet.
got the game.
But
game.
I imagine we'll hear something soon, though. Can't wait for Song in the Smoke. Oh my God, cannot say that enough.
we
Song
also
and Smoke is gonna rock, dude. I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
We also got Red Rover, the effing Gamecat with a $5 tip. Says, Dave can just show up and say, really? No way. That's awesome. I'm going to have to play that one. We love that.
I mean, if I'm allowed to do that, then I'll show up. Anyways, so I got the game. It's in my head.
Well, let
You
me put
ready?
a 6-minute timer up. There it
Do
is.
my Karnak thing.
Let's do
I need,
it.
Like a.
Does it have aim support? Timer's running.
Oh God damn it! Shit. Let me look.
What? Did you?
It doesn't have aim support. No, it has no aim support.
Okay, no aim.
Did I prepare? No. Does it have aim support? No. That's question one. What do you got?
Is it a rhythm game?
No.
Is it a horror game?
No.
We're
That's three.
fucking
Is
so
it
out of luck.
is it a comedy game?
No. There are funny parts about it if you have like a certain mindset, but no, it's not a comedy game.
Is it?
Braxbro says, is it a game on PSVR? That's a good question.
That's a terrible question. That's always a game on PSVR. Is it a fantasy game?
Okay. I froze again.
Is it a fantasy game?
No, we see you. Oh.
Give me a second.
Okay, there he is.
Is it a fantasy game?
Me freezing doesn't count against your time. I'll say that.
Okay.
No, it's not a fantasy game.
Okay.
Is it anime related?
Not really. I mean, there's like, once again, like the way I said, there's some funny stuff about it. It's kind of, there's like a little bit of anime stuff about it, but it's not an anime game. It's not. I wouldn't categorize it that way.
What's one of those early? What's one
it
of
ain't
those?
early. It's not early. I'll tell you
It's
that.
not early.
I'm giving you guys hints. Like,
Right. What's going on here?
I'm helping you out, man.
Right. Absolutely.
You're at 6 right now.
Does it use the move controllers?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Only the move controllers. I'll give you that one.
Jesus, you're really giving to us.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
And this is a physical game that you have, like a
It's on my shelf, yeah. Just went over
Okay.
and looked at it.
only.
That's how I pick them now. I just walk over to the shelf and I just.
God, I hope the right Patreon scroll was going by the whole time. If anybody's a new Patreon supporter, I'm sorry. It should be the right one now. Bambino Ramos with the $2 tip says, "Love you guys. Just saying hi. We'll watch later." Well, hello.
Hey, what's up,
Thank
future
you,
past
Bambino.
Oh
Not-
no!
not
You should
Scott.
let.
Bambino.
You really should have let AJ read that out because he says
Hey, Bambino.
no, and he would have said Bambino Ramos.
Oh, yeah,
Put
that
some
would've been
fucking
good.
stank on it, you know, like let him do those ones.
Let's see here. Is it realistic looking?
Don't ask that question. I don't know how to answer it.
Okay,
not
I'm
sure if it
sorry.
is or not. I mean, I guess generally, like, I guess so, but there's like dinosaurs in it, so I don't know.
Hawk says.
Did you?
I'm
wait,
giving you so
what
many
is
hints.
going
I'm
on
giving you
here?
so many-
There's
But
dinosaurs in
also,
it.
I hope I'm throwing you off by giving you hints too. That's
It's-
kind of what I'm going for.
It's a little bit funny sometimes. Maybe something.
Yeah, I
anime,
wouldn't.
dinosaurs.
Moves only.
Yeah.
The
Give it a shot. What do you think?
What are those crappy old? Well, he said it's not old.
Right.
It's not old. I mean, not that old. It's came out in the last couple of years.
Dinosaurs in it?
There's dinosaurs in it for sure.
et.2k9.now with the
Nobody
$5
has
tips.
found
Good
it
job.
in the chat yet.
Thank you
Nobody
very much.
in chat knows, but I think they got to figure it out first.
Has this developer made more than one PSVR game?
I don't believe so. No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Although, more free hints. I believe this is like a Sony first. No, maybe not. Maybe it's not a Sony first party.
Robinson doesn't have move support, guys. This only
Yeah,
has
you know what's
move
funny?
support.
In Robinson. In
Johnny No
Robinson.
Pockets.
In Robinson, you hold a move controller the whole time, but you don't have move support. It's fucking hilarious. I love it.
Is this a golfing game?
Yeah, this is such a golfing game.
Wait, what did you say?
Is this a golfing game?
Maybe. Yeah, it is a golfing game.
Were we severely disappointed by the lack of multiplayer in this game?
Perhaps if you are a fan of Hot Shots Golf, but that's another hand.
Yeah. AJ, take it away, man.
I'm giving you guys this last one.
It is Arc Park.
It is Arc. No, it's not.
It's everybody's golf.
Of course,
It's
it is.
everybody's golf. That's correct. Yeah.
Oh,
That
yeah.
is a physical version.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it sitting on my shelf. Yeah.
I didn't even. Did you ask if it had a physical copy, physical version?
I mean,
That's like what we
I
started
told you,
with.
yeah, no, I told you before you even asked a single question. that I was looking at.
We said, and I
Oh,
asked it again.
I was
just to make
bringing.
sure.
hint.
I was
I gave
bringing
you-
up
I
the
gave you
timer.
90
Okay, I
fucking
missed it.
hints, and
I
that
missed
was-
it entirely.
No, that was
Okay.
the first hint I gave you. I was like, yeah, it's physical. I got it right on my shelf.
Crazy, absolutely crazy.
Well, there you go. There you go. If
Nice.
Nihilist Ryan says, why would Dave hesitate when asked if a golf game had aim support? I don't know, man. I don't fucking know, dude.
That's an excellent question. It's an excellent
That's
question.
what I did.
Guys, another PSVR Gamescast live in the books. This was a longer one than usual, but hopefully we're going to send you off on your Friday in a good
Long
good
E,
mood.
but a good E. Yeah.
Right. everybody enjoy your weekend out there. I want to give a quick shout out, of course, to everybody that makes this possible. We got Sci-Fi Gamecat Henry that puts the timestamps in this a few hours after it goes down. Usually it's me that takes forever to get the timestamps he sent me at like 1 a.m. It's usually I wake up the next day at like noon and I'm like, oh, timestamps. So that's on me, not him.
Yeah.
Also, Miles Dyer taking care of our Instagram account. Also, Jay Meow taking care of our website and making sure that these shows get up on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and all sorts of different podcast services. Let's see, don't forget our moderators. Our moderators are fucking awesome, keeping the chat in order and making sure the Discord runs smoothly. Make sure you join our Discord. The link is in the description below.
Oh, yeah. Right down there. Yeah.
Absolutely. That's where this conversation happens 24/7. And lots of other things happen. Multiplayer meetups. That's where Professor Lilith takes care of all of that stuff. We got Belramio, the Game Cat, in the chat says, with the €10 says, now better hire AJ before he leaves too. all the best to Dave, and thank you for keeping up as long as you did.
Hey man, I'm still around. I'm saying, I'm not,
for sure.
I'm not totally gone. I'll see you in Discord, and I'll pop back in now and then.
And hopefully you'll still be streaming on your channel too. So like, make sure you subscribe to Dave so you can keep up with what he's doing. And so while you're at it, subscribe to AJ over at PSVR Underground. And
so good to subscribe.
And if you don't already subscribe to us, man, subscribe to Without Parole. Also, click the like button. If you're still here, click the like button. Let's get some serious likes on this. Like, get some love for Dave in those likes.
Oh,
smash the like, Tarzan.
I do love you. Smash the like, Tarzan.
AJ, that makes me just want to punch you in the face.
Tarzan, smash like.
Right. And that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you very, very much. Thank you to everybody in the chat. Thank you to everybody who donated very generously today, and thank you everybody who contributed to the 20 question help, and of course, thank you to everybody who sat back, watched the show, didn't say a goddamn word. We know you're out there. The numbers don't lie.
Yeah,
we love you just as much.
And the last thing I'm going to say is everybody go listen to Casey Musgraves. She's very good. That's all.
Okay. Can we cue the cat?
Yeah, let's cue the cat.
Cue the cat, Dave. I want you to say a comment on every person I name here.
I will.
You guys have a great weekend. See you tomorrow night. To GC13, the Diet Pepsi Cat.
Oh my God, Tiffany, she's crazy.
Ref is a game cat that sleeps all day.
Ref is a good mod. He does his job pretty well. He's got that wrench he earned it.
Shapeshifter.
Shapeshifter, I don't know exactly, but hello, sir.
Nick the Game Cat Howl.
Nick.
Brax Bro.
Nick. What's up, Brax? I'm losing steam. I don't know what
Nihilus Ryan the Game Feline.
Good name.
Time to play with Game Cats.
Yeah, why not play with Game Cats? I do that all the time. It's fun.
Ross Christofari.
Ross Christofari. I love it. Let's smoke some weed together.
All you are is history.
Oh, I don't know. Am I? I feel like I'm here presently. I don't know.
Seriously, one of my favorite names.
Justin Cassidy.
That's your regular name. Don't dox yourself, bro. Come on.
Baggio 10.
Helen.
Blue Jew the Underground Game Cat. Elite
Hey, everybody go to her Etsy and buy those fucking little tiny butterflies.
Nice. Mark Pringles Leaf.
What is a Pringles leaf?
That's a good question.
That's a serious question. I've never asked that question. We've known Mark for years. I've never asked that.
I've never asked this.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know what the fuck that is.
Serial Killer the Cinnamon Toast Crunch Game Cat.
Good fucking name, dude.
Yes.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch is great. I haven't had that in like years, but you might make me buy some.
I did buy some because of his name and went and got some.
Hey,
Delirium Drew VR.
Oh, Drew, thanks for letting me stay at your house in your cabin the last weekend.
We're going to give a shout out to MRI Gamer with the $5 tip. Says, we have a fire team for aliens, but we'll gladly kick Jay Meow out if you play with us.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
I would love to play some Aliens Fire Team. I need a snack probably, but I would super down for that.
Also, my mom sent me my mom was watching the show and she texted and wrote, "Whoa, $100 tip? I got to teach my mom what a Sekiro is."
Oh, yeah. Did she tell you to get me to cut my hair again? Or what?
No, she's giving up on you.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Most of my friends have at this point.
Guys, you have a wonderful weekend. LC2552 beats the musical Game Cat. Tax refund, the Decalogue Defiance, right and wrong, Meow Game Cat. Defunct Bomb Bro, the Game Cat. We got two funky cats. Car Flood. Appreciate you joining the community, man, and being vocal and having fun with us. Glacius Dreams, Jazzy J, the Terra Mage Game Cat, Kramer 3K, the non-VR Game Cat in the house, Darren Green, Ben L of the Game Cat Army, Jay Meow, good to see you, homie, Anakazi. Guys, have a wonderful
So I don't
weekend.
get to say anything about these people?
What
Oh my
would you say about them collectively?
Let's make this show 5 hours, goddammit. I wasn't on the top 25, so I want to be here all night. No, I'm just kidding. Onakaze, keep on rocking in the free world. That's all I got to say.
Hey, everybody, have a great weekend. Let's get out of here.